Hey guys, what's going on? I know a lot of you have asked about this valve. It's like a shutoff pretty much. And the way I have this set up is I have this hose here so I can wash my pump out. This goes to the pump. That comes in from the mix tank. This is the rinse line. And so when I get through washing, I get a bucket of water like that. And I just stick this down in it, rinse the pump out. It's good to go. Well, in the last few months, you can tell right here, and you can even see it, like this whole section back here is really bleached out. Doesn't look like that here, but it does there. And so if this thing is just a hair, if it's just a hair not turned like it's supposed to be, then it leaks. I thought it was because I wasn't pushing this up far enough. So today I get done with the job and I noticed that it was dripping. It was dripping and I actually seen it. And I had this cocked just a little bit. So before I left the job, I pushed this all the way up so I knew that it was shut off. I went and got a bucket of water and turned the pump on, put the bucket in here, and I flushed the pump. That way it didn't have just like a hot mix sitting inside that pump all the time. So I come back here and I don't even know what I was doing beside the truck. I was walking by and I go, let me just check and make sure that it's not leaking. Well, I see some down there. I go over there, turn my pump on, and it shoots out enough that it was probably had filled this to that up. And the only way that it would be able to do that is if this line is leaking, because the only thing I've been running through it is the water after I rinse it. I got some on my hand, I smell it. It's bleach, it's my hot mix. And you know, bleach is $5 a gallon. You don't want it just leaking all over the place. So I was like, the only thing that can be is this side right here leaking. Even though it's shut off completely and I had it all the way up here and it wasn't leaking out from here, it's going through and not shutting off, and it's dripping down in there enough to fill that hose up and to fill that pump up to when I turn it on, it shoots it out. But that's going to ruin my pump because it's just staying in that hose. So for the guys that ask questions about this, here's the new one, the model number. This has been a good valve, but it's just got to be replaced. I don't know what in here could actually be letting it bypass, but it has. So I'm just going to replace it and see if that fixes my problem. So for you guys that have seen that, have questioned it, wondered about it, if it's about 2 years old, or I don't care how old it is, just check it when you use it. And whether you've seen it from me or somebody else, if you have that valve, just check it, because for some reason the shutoff is letting it bypass and go down through here, and yours may be doing the same thing. So just wanted to get with you guys today because that's something that I ran into, I've been running into. I've had this new one for about 2 months, and I said, well, I'm just not pushing the valve up far enough to shut it off, and that's not the issue. It's just leaking, and I'm tired of dealing with it, so I'm going to fix it today. So if you guys have this valve, just check it when you cut it off to make sure that it does what it's supposed to do. So we'll see you next time.